but the mother was standing in the way, and I didn't. And she was like talking at the same time to my friend, my daughter,
Mhm.
and I didn't want to interrupt her. I didn't want to interrupt her. Um, so I didn't say anything. So I tried to like slither my way past her. So I put my arm against the door to push it further, to push it open, so I could, fit through.
Mhm.
Unfortunately for me, there was a bee on the door, and I put my arm on the bee,
Oh.
and then it stung me, and it felt like a nail being pressed into my skin.
Eli did the
Um,
Capedon but to a bee.
no, no, no. Okay, and
How do we get down
as
there?
as soon as I got stung, it hurt so bad because, again, it felt like a nail being pressed into your
Is
skin.
that a
At least for
zombie?
me, that's how it felt.
Mhm.
That's a zombie down by these people's
Yeah, it's
houses,
a
right?
zombie. Yeah, it's a zombie because it's nighttime. Um, and
Because the noise
I
started.
was about to shout out a swear word, but my friend's mother is like super religious, and she has never. I think she's never said a swear word in her life. So if she heard it from me, I think she'd have a heart attack on the spot, and I didn't want to. I didn't want to scare her, and I didn't want to make her look at me all weird and stuff. So I
I left a nose on.
shut my mouth,
As you do.
and then yeah, as you do, and then she turns to me, and I'm like really in pain, and she's like, "Are you okay? What happened?" And I'm like, "I think I got stung by a bee," and she's like, and she like instantly turns on her Asian parent mode, and she's like, oh my god, are you allergic? Are you is it hurting so bad? How do you feel? Are you okay? You better go home now. You better go home and put ointment on. You better take care of yourself. Okay, you better hurry up. And I'm like, okay. Um, I was not. I'm not allergic to bees. I don't think because it didn't. It didn't like swell up horribly. There was a small swelling, but the reason is because I didn't take out the sting because I completely forgot you had to take
Oops.
out the sting because again it was my very first time being stung, guys. I didn't do it properly, guys. Sorry. Um, I told my auntie who was living with me at the time. I told her what happened. She's like, "You take out sting," and I'm like, "Huh?" She's like, "Did you take out the sting?" I'm like, "I'm
Right, it's
supposed
a
to do
delicacy, you
that?"
know?
Oh.
And then she's like, "Okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna take it out for you." And I'm like, "Okay." And then she took a shallot, like the small onion, and she said, "When I got stung by a bee, my I can't remember if it was like her auntie or her uncle, but she's like, my blah, blah, blah did this for me." And then they cut the shallot open and they rubbed it against my sting, and I'm like, "Okay." And so she did that to my sting. I don't know if it helped at all, but it hurts. It hurts so bad when she had to like press it out of my skin, like the sting to come out.
Oh,
It hurts so bad.
This is where the one I
yeah.
shot was.
I guess it's easier if you're just stung, so like your skin doesn't grow around it. Because that was how it was for me. It's like, oh, I just got stung, pull it out, and then move on with my day.
Then I told my friends I got stung by a bee. Their first reaction, "Oh, the poor bee." I'm like, "Bro, like yeah, okay, I know it dies, but hello,
Oh my
man."
What
goodness.
if I died?
But what if I died, guys? What if I was allergic to bees and I died on the spot?
That
Exactly,
would be
but
I'm
nobody
bad.
sorry.
believes me.
But I did kind of sound like that.
These guys keep getting ravaged by zombies because they live like on the edge of the dark here.
They're just evil like that.
Oh
Don't
wow,
worry
I
about
actually
them.
made it out to the end of the what do you call this? The end of the dome by the nether portal. And I can see it from the distance. What I've done. Oh no. It's very visible now.
I think they might have gotten that villager.
I'm going to the Oceanside house and I'm taking
Oh, there's another
the
calico
big
cat.
glass. I heard that MJ left me that before they abandoned me out here. Uh,
Yes. Before I heartlessly abandoned Decaf, it is kind of getting late. I should set up camp soon. I'm not gonna set up camp at that village though, where they just let zombies come in all the time because they don't bother putting torches up by the. They live by a cave, and didn't bother trying to make it nice. This is the starter town next to the enemy dungeon. Oh my goodness. I want to find like a nice biome to set up camp in though, to like build a little house and set up camp. I suppose I could set it up in this little spot with water, but let's see what's over here. We'll walk to the next landmass.
Okay, the stack of chests on the side in the courtyard area.
Looks like it's more desert over there. Oh, wait, I'm not going due west anymore. I'm like gone way out of my way. There we go.
Oh boy. This poor llama.
Oh no, what's happened?
So it got into your farm with, I think,
Mm-hmm.
what are these, like watermelons? Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it
There are watermelons in my farm.
there's like a spot where you put water in the middle, right?
Uh-huh.
And it got into that spot of water in the middle and can't get out.
Oh.
I don't know how to free it. I just chopped down the
Maybe with a
watermelon.
lead.
Hang on, let me see if there's a lead in here.
Oh, I
Probably,
might
right?
have them all with me.
I see a saddle. Or saddles, sorry, I should see. So many saddles, holy cow.
There might not be any leads. If there were gonna be any... Oh, I know where there are some, but it's hard to get in and out of there without setting the... In the armadillo pen, there's leads. They might even be on the armadillos right now because I had an armadillo. There was a baby armadillo, and it can crawl through the little slots in the wall the twin built. So all the armadillos are on leads right now. Like, one of the big ones could be let off. If it gets out, don't worry about it. I'll just, like... Uh-oh, what happened to my dog?
So I figured it out. I just chopped
Oh,
down the
goodness.
melon and then I put the melon back.
Ah,
All good.
all right. All right, this wasn't much of a landmass to, like, build something on. Possibly I should end stream anyway. Oh, poor Mr. JC is just sitting over here. Oh, he's leaving in 10 minutes. So maybe he's like, it doesn't matter. Maybe I just keep going till the next landmass? And maybe it'll be something more exciting than just like a piece of sand.
You got sand.
I hate sand. It's coarse and I can't remember the whole thing. Gets everywhere.
Close enough. I hate sand. It's sand. Geez, sand. Anyway, you're pretty.
Mace Windu was there too. Says Treasure.
No, but you don't understand. The nuance of that scene was that he wasn't talking about sand. He was talking about his people. He was talking about Tatooine and how he doesn't like the planet he left behind. But you, Sandme, you're not like that.
Sandme. You're not like
Oh, on my way back, I should pay respect to the shrine. We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
You're stopping at the pig temple.
Yeah, and that's the gospel truth.
Uh-oh. It's gonna get dark and I'm gonna still be walking out here. I usually do like to put down for the night on land, but
I think it's fairly obvious now what it is, but I'll wait until MJ someday guesses before I show off the template.
oh, I have to go back there and look now that there's more to it.
Nah, you don't have time.
If I ever get back there, I'm pretty far away right now.
Bro, it's a plane.
No, I think it's a bird.
Whoa, it's Superman.
I was gonna say it's a bird plane.
It's a what?
It's a bird plane.
Oh.
What is this that I'm walking up to that looks sort of like an arch in the water? Oh.
Oh, you have a.
I found the Guardians.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I'm gonna
You
go
can
this
just run away
way.
from them, yeah.
Yeah, just don't go in the water.
But it's good to know where this was, though.
I think I might have also found that one.
You might have done
I'm
this
not
one.
sure. No, I definitely didn't do any. I might have just passed by it and then it spawned
All
me.
these moments, caught the perfect time to strike. When you're home so close
Right.
and you reach your
Nighttime on the water.
That's when our paths
I can see.
collide.
Hopefully it'll be fine.
Don't worry, I'm sleeping.
Oh, thank you, Elijah.
You're welcome.
All right, I can't really stop because the water will melt or the ice will melt to like screen cap where that. I'll have to go back in the VOD to like where the coordinates for that were in case we want to do another one of those sometime. The Guardians dropped some pretty cool stuff for me when I fought before when I with Sarlacc.
The Guardians drop, diamond armor and roast chicken, like holy roasted chicken,
They drop cryptocurrency,
cryptocurrency, NFTs.
NFTs. NFTs up the wazoo, as MJ would say.
Yeah, this is how I would say it. They dropped NFTs out the wazoo.
I almost panicked a little bit, thinking, "Oh no, it's already 10 p.m. I haven't done Duolingo yet. Oh wait, I don't have to anymore. I'm free."
Right, you're free because they're evil now. MJ would not say that. Hashtag not my MJ. I'm starting to wonder if I'm going to come across any more land. Or whether I'm going to be ice walking forever.
You know you could craft a boat.
I have a boat.
You could use
Why
a
would I
boat.
use it when I can ice walk?
I mean, you're walking rather than running, so it would be faster on a
If I
boat,
run,
say.
there's a chance that I'll get ahead of my
Can you
time.
guys actually, if you run, can you actually get ahead of your own ice?
I've definitely gotten ahead of my
thing?
ice before.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure because I've never traveled like this before. I feel
Oh.
like
It feels
It's not
so
for
OP.
me.
It feels so OP.
now I know why Jesus did it.
Well, because you don't have to worry about like having a boat.
Ow.
You don't have to worry about like anything. Like you just
I mean,
you just
yeah, I get
go.
it.
You just keep
Yeah, I get it.
walking.
That's true.
I mean, these Frostwalker boots were made for walking.
Okay, I was like, okay. I knew exactly what you were gonna say with because of how you brought it up.
I feel like there's something interesting looking down there in the left in the water too, but I don't know what it is. Oh, I have to save the coordinates of that guardian thing though. Though it is pretty far out from anything. Wow, is there
Shut
really
up,
not going
it
to
is
be any
far
land?
Far out, dude.
I feel like I did hit the Pacific Ocean.
Shut it.
I do feel like I'm walking across the entire ocean now.
Sorry,
Maybe
both of us are going back and
piece of
forth.
sand was actually the last land in the world.
MJ was like talking about their travels, and both of us just kept going. Shut it, back
dude.
and forth. Shut it. I can't remember what was said for us to say that.
Far out.
Alright, that's far out, dude.
Sad, dude.
Keep adding in one direction. I'm not sure what direction I have to go to stop.
Wow, I love that boy
One
band.
Direction. Dang it.
MJ's in peril.
I
Oh
was
my
a-
goodness.
I was a warner.
This whole stream is just me and Eli like saying the same joke.
Maybe DK, maybe we should have a podcast. It would be such a bad one.
It's a podcast.
That would be a pretty interesting podcast.
It's a podcast just like
What
talking
would we-
about
what
your
would we
podcast,
even talk
MJ.
about?
Fun.
We're just like, so this week on
We're
MJ's
just
podcast.
fans.
It's a fancast, yeah.
It's a fan cast.
How do I stop adding on?
You know,
to
behind the
that
scenes, in
number?
this moment when MJ said this and Lady Wright said that.
Yeah, okay.
But that was really far out, am I right, Eli?
Dude, I thought it's so interesting.
Yeah. And then you're in charge of the soundboard and just like press the soundboard instantly.
Dude, that joke hits. Oh my god, I can't talk. I'd be a horrible podcast host.
You're okay.
I'd
You're
be
alright.
stuttering all over. I was gonna say, dude, that the joke MJ said landed so well. I'd give it.
I really am starting to wonder if I'm gonna find land again.
I mean, eventually.
Am I? There's some interesting looking things in the water, like interesting looking structures here and there. Oh, Mr. GSC is leaving, and of course I'm on the water. I can't even pause. It's so sad.
It's all good.
I have to greet him
Actually, wait.
properly when he
If you
gets back.
if you put the boat down and then you stand, not like just stand on the boat and then you get off, would that help with the ice? Would it trigger the ice walk? I'm not sure.
I don't know. You will. This ocean does seem to be big, though. Yeah, it does seem to be really big.
You know what they say? If you pick a direction, keep walking. Eventually, you'll reach the end. Or, you'll end up right back where you started.
I've passed negative 10,000. I'm really far from spawn.
Alright.
Oh, I see something in the distance. Land ho!
What did you call the land?
Happy Pride Month?
Happy Pride Month.
Land ho! It's what you say when you're on a ship and you see land in the distance.
know. I just like teasing you.
Oh.
I love you.
And
See
I love you,
that?
Random Citizen.
Do you?
What? Yes. Very. If I would someone who loves you, who doesn't love you, stay up the entire night making
Because it's
a
10:40.
painting of your two favorite Reverse 99 characters? I
No,
don't
surely
think
not.
so.
Probably not. Probably not. Land!
You finally
We've hit
get
land!
borders.
Is my dog still here? Dog? Yes. Oh, thank goodness.
What's up?
We both made it. We both made it. There's a cow. I'm looking for like a good place to like make a camp. Like where I'd want to build something that isn't just like the other things I built. Like this is a birch area. I already built like kind of a house out of birch. I guess it's sort of a mixed area. It's not totally birch. Like what's past here? Got some more sand. Got a big beach. I don't want to go back out on the water just now. Maybe we stop here for the moment. We build just like something makeshift, not a real, maybe not a real outpost. Build it out of regular trees. I say I'm not going to be able to build a real house, and then I'm cutting down like a lot of wood.
You know, not a real house, but you know, a makeshift house with mahogany. Just a little bit of a ramshackle luxury apartment.
Sure. Exactly. Oh, there's a drowned right there. Where am I gonna build it? Over here?
You're just gonna make a cottage, and by cottage we mean like the kind of cottage you see on Instagram.
Get out here on the beach. Not a real house, an American one. The Germans in the chat probably. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I don't need this. I'm gonna build the tree into the house.
Nice.
Oops.
I'm glad I made orange blocks in advance. Because I'm out of glass now. And so I got to make this much progress with what I had left.
I want to make it one more this way. Oh, rain. Doggy, we might get some bad visitors since we're building this in the rain. We'll see what happens. Our bed's getting wet.
Okay, so I'm out of the blocks I need to do rows, but I could just keep doing this column with the other surplus I have, because I, for some reason, made too many red blocks. Let's just do that.
Ah.
MJ gave me carte blanche to use red and the pick blood, so all good there. Eli had to go. Did Eli say goodbye before they left? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. But it's okay.
Oh wait, no, Eli's still here. Never mind. For some reason,
Down there.
the on my overlay on Minecraft, Eli's name appeared on the black block, which like made it fade, so I couldn't see it.
Oh.
Wait, what?
I thought you were gone, Eli, because I just saw MJ and Sunny, and I couldn't see your name because it was fading into the glass block.
When?
In my overlay on Minecraft, Discord overlay.
Oh, you meant Discord. I thought you meant in the game. Like,
Yeah, in the game,
Resident.
you became invisible, Eli. No one can really
Yeah.
see you or talk to
I
you.
do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes I turn into a ghost.
As you do.
And then I haunt people.
I usually wouldn't make a place with a ceiling this
This low.
low, but I do need to make some stairs. I have to chop down a little more wood for that. But I wanted to get this going at least. The ceiling does feel so low. I might have to fix it. I don't know if I can live like this. Half slab ceiling. So the ceiling is 2.5 blocks high. Oh, come on in, doggy. That might feel all right. I do need some stairs. And if I decide to make it pretty at all, I'll make more stairs. Thank you, cat. Dog let itself out and probably can't get back in. Oh, no, he just, Hi, kitty. Phew, well, at least we are someplace for the night. I'm definitely gonna have to fix the ceiling. I'll wait till it's not raining, though. Oh, hello, Embercat. Tomorrow's my day off. And then I'll be back on Wednesday. Probably play some more reverse. Probably a similar to this. 2.5 blocks is about an 8-foot ceiling. I'll do that. I'll consider that, Twangerine. I'll see how it feels. Wait, can you even do a half slab ceiling though? Because you. Yeah, I guess you can. You were doing some conversions. Default American ceiling height. Interesting. Interesting. Back in my day. Uh huh. Oh. Couldn't even place slabs in the upper half. Oh, I see. I see how it is. Tomorrow's my day off. I'll be back Wednesday, and I want to go over and see what Decaf's been making, see if I can figure out what it is. We'll find out. And I want to be able to say hello to Mr. GSE when he comes back. Um.
Oh,
Hi.
hello.
GSC Nation raided
Hey,
the
we can get drops
simulacrum
here
with 10
too.
fractals.
Yeah, I guess so. Happy Pride.
Look at that. Yeah, happy Pride.
Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Hello, Deca Finvidia. Nice to meet you.
Huh. Yeah, whoever that is. Some I don't even know. Some rando who like showed up in my stream. I don't even
Eli got rid of the raid message. Whoops.
somebody.
Welcome in, MJ. Thank you for the raid.
Did I actually put in the raid message? I don't think I did.
No.
There we go. I'm officially here.
Folks, please go ahead and check out GSC Nation. You can click on the links to follow GSC Nation over there. Hang on. You can click the heart on top of the chat to give a follow. And check out MJ's album, Dory's True Story, available on Bandcamp, on that link as well.
Thank you for the shout out. And trying to sell my ancient work. Okay, I'm supposed to be able to figure out what this is.
Not from this vantage point, I don't think.
Okay.
Hang on. I'll make my way down.
You don't have to go down because I feel like when
I'm out of
you
glass
go
actually.
down.
My
Oh,
glass
okay.
supplier kind of like ran
Your
out
glass
on me.
Your grass supplier just like took off.
In the middle of the night.
Just like took off, hasn't been seen since.
Yeah.
Who knows where they even are?
So about stream delay, you should be able to catch up soon. As we're falling. I started using the orange color already. But if you can't guess as I'm falling, as I'm looking at the sky here, I'll give you a better look.
I see ears.
Here in the map. It's upside down though.
It must be Batman.
Must be Batman. Yeah, that's what it is. Knuckles,
That's
Luigi,
so cool.
Batman. You know, the big three.
Oh my god, it's gonna be
I mean,
upside down on the
it's
map.
definitely gonna be like ears
Yeah.
on on something.
Okay, MJ
A
hasn't guessed
cat?
yet.
Is it gonna be a cat?
Alright. MJ will keep on guessing. I'll keep working on it. It'll become clearer and clearer. It'll become clearer and clearer as time goes on.
I see.
Until like it's very obvious. Probably like 2 or 3 more rows and it'll be obvious already.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely ears.
Yeah, the ears you can see for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely
But
ears.
whose ears? Mine for sure. Because Decaf's definitely.
He said
seen
cat,
one,
right?
like-
Yeah, cat's pretty close.
Surely. I did say I did wonder if it was a cat. But I don't know. I'll have to wait and see.
Yep. Until then, goodbye.
I'm gonna skedaddle from the VC. I'm still gonna have your stream on though. I'm still home alone. Mr. GC isn't back yet.
Mhm.
So, but that way, when he does get home, I'll be able to like make up for not saying a proper goodbye because I was in the middle of the sea.
Whoops.
But thanks for hanging out with me today, Decaf. Have a wonderful stream. I'll be here hanging out.
All right.
And I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye. Bye, Sunny. Bye, Eli.
Party girl, take care.
All right. Now that we've been rated for Minecraft from a Minecraft streamer, um, we will be switching from Minecraft to Reverse in a little bit. I just wanted to go farm some sand real quick. Oh, should I leave all this precious colored glass in my box or something? I probably should. Hang on. Let's leave it in the house. The white dye, the black dye, the pink dye, and these fancy colored blocks. I'll leave for now. Okay, that's all I need. My pickaxe is about to die, so that'll probably be my signifier for when I would stop farming for glass, for sand, for glass. But to those who are joining the stream, a sincerely wonderful good morning for everyone, and welcome to today's stream. My name is Decaf Nvidia. I'm a video game streamer who primarily plays RPG games. I'm also a hobby voice actor and singer, so you may do one or both of those things during the stream. My pronouns are he, they, and today we are playing Minecraft. Shortly after this, we'll be switching over to Reverse after a break. So spoilers ahead. And also, I'm playing on my phone, if I can find my phone, the sponsorship from Lady Rights, Matchington Mansion, which, just hit a timer just now. I'm at level 70, oh, sorry, level 80 already. And I'm gonna go for 1,200 if I can. Possibly 1,800 if it comes down to it. I am debating with myself um, if maybe I should just get like one of the packages to make it a lot easier. On the other hand, though, it's not very much point. The hearts come back so quickly anyway. But the only reason I would want to get the one of the packages would be for like the ability to not lose my progress if I don't get something on the first try. But considering how many of the events that have come out are like, oh, do it on the first try or you don't get anything. I don't know. It seems like it's really pushing you to buy stuff, but also it's not doing a very good job of it. Because I have some tiny amount of money set aside if something like really important comes out, like say, I want to do more reverse rolls, or I want to spend on something luxurious, like other people's sponsorships or a subscription or something. Um, but also, while I'm between jobs and before my next Twitch payout, I probably shouldn't. Probably, you know? Probably for the best I don't do that. So anyway, I'm just out here farming sand. Actually, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't switch to the game to reverse just yet, because we're gonna be playing Minecraft for about 10 minutes. I just switched again after. As you guys might have heard, for those of you who joined MJ's stream already, or coming from MJ's stream, I have been playing through the main story of Reverse and have streamed pretty much all of it live to some mixed results due to some issues with my health, namely my mental health. I have been very fatigued for those first two streams, so I wasn't able to fully enjoy the story until later. But yesterday's stream went pretty well, and considering it's pretty early still in the day, I'm hopeful that the rest of the stream where we play through Reverse's story, I'll be able to fully enjoy. Oh, and that's the pickaxe broken. Okay. I was joking with Eli earlier about having diamond things, but in fact, I don't have diamond tools. I only have diamond armor. And my boots are still, iron as well. I do have a diamond axe, which I got from Sarlacc at some point. But mostly I've been using that for not wood, but for glass because it has silk touch. There is also a hoe in the what do you call this? In one of the chests in the underground area with silk touch, but I can't for the life of me remember which chest that was. Oh, hang on. Wrong way. I'm not a big fan of wading through water to get to where I want to go, so I built a little sandstone path for myself. And I'm slowly expanding it with all of the extra sandstone I get. Oops. Nah, whatever. Oh, I probably shouldn't be building right now, though. It is night. Sound was right, adding the half slabs perfect. Yeah, half slabs are really good construction materials. I'm just too lazy. Is it not nighttime yet? Huh. Oh, someone already did. Whoops. Ooh. Sunny sees what it is now. Very good, very good. There's an Enderman in your tiny house. Oh, cool. And I'm just staring at the floor. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I hadn't seen the frozen canal until up to this point. But it is quite a wonder. Bye, Sunny. Goodness gracious, she just like froze the entire thing. How fun. Almost left without me? We're gonna go ahead and make our way back to the tree room and then past tree room to the house furnaces. I know I could have probably just like smelted in MJ's Oceanside house, but technically speaking, oh, I don't have an axe. Oh, pickaxe. Technically speaking, the house furnaces are slightly closer to me than Oceanside furnaces are, and also force of habit. I've gotten used to using these furnaces, so I'm just gonna keep doing that. What do you do? All this sandstone. I'd rather spend some time with you. Now, for context, what I just ate, it actually didn't die because of anything I did. It just like jumped down a flight of stairs and then exploded next to me. So I picked it up and I'm not wasting the good meat. Lapis lazuli. Ah, here we are. Iron. I need iron to make 2 new pickaxes. The shovel's fine for now. Cool. It's a brewing stand. I need sticks. Well, maybe. No. I'm pretty sure there were some sticks here. Not anymore, I guess. I must have used them for torches. Very well then. I guess we'll chop down a tree here. There we are. Okay, and then let's make a bunch of sticks. Oh, here we go. Yeah, let's make 32 sticks. That seems fine. And then while we're here, we replace the saplings. Oh, here it is. Oh, good. I'm not the only one who's been accidentally collecting oak leaves. Silk touch, am I right? Blessing and a curse, that one. I'm sure Midas would agree. Oh, holy cow. People have not been replacing the saplings. Wow, they really didn't replace the saplings. Huh. Oh well, it's fine. It's not too much out of my way to do. There, okay. I'm out of saplings. Maybe that's why they haven't been replacing it. Maybe they were just out of saplings. Who can say? Let's do some pruning. Get ourselves some saplings to replace the trees. Ah, or consider the implications of this. Okay, by now... No, I still only have 4. Okay. Guess I'm just gonna be doing this repetitive task for a little bit, which is just fine for my ADHD brain. Normally leaves fall on their own, but because I wasn't actually chopping down too many trees, all the leaves stay up as they're supported by some other trunk somewhere in the center. Okay, now that should be enough. Oh, not nearly. Okay. I need 3 more. Okay. That's 1. We are the trees. The trees are us. We like what you did with your hair today. And there we go. That's the 3 I need. 1, 2, 3. Great. Feels good to complete a task. Though part of me now wants to like strip all these trees of their leaves. But it's gonna grow back immediately anyway, so it's fine. What a strange monstrosity we've created. Just for fun. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, right. Glass. I wasn't planning on sticking around for the glass to finish, but here we are. Alright. I'm gonna go take that break. When we get back, we'll be playing Reverse 1999. Thank you for joining us, everyone. And reminder, if you would like to assist with the Late Ride sponsorship, and supporting the stream, do check out the Late Ride sponsorship link here with the command !LadySpawn. I'm gonna go take that break now, touch my legs, drink water, all the good things. When we get back, Reverse will be open. Real quick. There we go. Save and quit. And break. Get on your knees and drink water.
Paimon accidentally choked on some water again.
Would you not be angered at the betrayal of your expectations? Would you not cry and scream? Would you not send the boss of that store flying with a single punch for denying your purchase of your dear companion? Sorry, I worked up there.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. And pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The thought of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. And if you feel what I feel, then it's quite alright. I need you, baby, to warm my lonely night. Oh, pretty baby, trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't let me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby, let me love you. Let me love you. Hear the drums echoing tonight. She hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's turning in self-pity flight. You know that wings reflect the stars that God told some baby show. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some long forgotten birds of ancient melodies. She turned to me as if to say, "Hey boy, it's waiting there for you. Gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that a 100 men or more could ever do. I blessed the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to the things we never had."
Do you really want this? Fine, I guess. Oh wait, no, it's Wanderer. Sorry. Xiao. What's that line? The dead would rather rise again than face off against me. Sorry, my sound's not that good. I forgot the line. Lament!
And now, I belong to this set.
Well then. Welcome to Excess Talents.
The mushroom grows in the highest canopy.
In this times of hardship, it is with great regret that we all struggle. And yet, it is through struggle that we grow, through pain. The villains of our world are those people who have gone through pain unimaginable. Or perhaps they've gone through less pain than our heroes, but have coped a little bit less. Growth, after all, can only happen when pain is involved. Through vice, virtue. This world is full of imperfections, and in these trying times, with everything so topsy-turvy, isn't it the perfect time for growth? To learn a lesson from all the pain that we are forced to endure. And that's why I'm going to crash a meteor into the earth.
Razor voice. Razor voice.
Meow.
It's you. Me. I'm talking.
Talking. Razor, are you talking to Dustball?
Meow.
It's you that's supposed to say, that's right?
A familiar scent. Looking for friends. It's good. Happy. Friends follow scent. You came too. Happy. On your body. The smell of wind and rain. Very familiar. The scent of cats. Also familiar. Paimon. Very sweet scent. Smell good.
Now I sit all alone, wishing all my feelings gone. I gave my best to you, nothing for me to do, but I've one last cry, before I leave it all behind. Gotta put you out of my mind this time. Stop living a lie. I guess I'm down to my last cry.
Every word that comes out of her mouth flows as effortlessly as grabbing a drive-through meal on a Sunday evening. Oh man, have you ever had to do that? Just like you're super hungry, but also you don't have the energy to cook, so you just like go out in the middle of the night to like buy something.
Yeah.
Or I'm not sure if anyone's experienced this before, but like I've experienced the delirium of like being so hungry I go out at night, and my brain was like, oh yeah, I'll go grab something from McDonald's, and I walked, like seriously, I walked up to the drive-through window, not remembering that I didn't have a car or a bicycle or anything. So like the cashier was so confused when I walked up and they were like, sir, this is not the order window. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so sleepy. And I had to go around it. Just like pretend I didn't happen.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion. That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon. If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night,
and since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled,
it is the universe's providence to stop it. I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking!
Weak, 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 I say! It doesn't even pierce my heart!
You're welcome. Follow Yuki24 guys for a variety of games. They were playing Food Simulator, but they play a lot of this game that I'm playing right now, Overwatch 2. So please give them a follow if you'd like more Overwatch 2 content, or any variety of games. That was not a teammate. I thought that was a teammate. I legitimately thought, I was like, why am I not healing this person? Oh, right, because it's an enemy and I should not be healing this enemy. Whoops. You've heard of friendly fire. Have you heard of enemy healing? Oops. Forget, I'll do it sometime. I'm locked up on the button. Can't you do it sometime? Push it too far. Fine, electrify mine. Electrify my golden suit. Can't look at your eyes without sparking some. Electrify my Electrify my
Hanabi_Kitty subscribe
Thank
to
you,
your
Nabi.
channel for 0
Welcome
months.
in, welcome in. Surprise, I'm in the same time, beneath the same sun. Oh man, you got me too sad, oh, my little buttercup, that hurt. Fine, electrify my golden tube. Can't look at those eyes without sparking sun. Electrify my electrify my electrify electrify my A sincerely wonderful good morning everyone and welcome to the stream. My name is TheGavinVidya. I'm a video game streamer who primarily plays RPG games. I am also a hobby voice actor and singer, so you'll hear me do one or both of those things for the stream. My pronouns are he, they, and today we are doing karaoke. So if you have any requests, as you've seen our wonderful mod Hanabi just do, you can go ahead and use !song request space the name of your song in order to put it here on this here list. I can show you how to be strong in the real way, and I know that we can be strong in the real way, and I want to inspire you. I want to be your rocker when I talk, it lights a fire in you. I want to inspire you. I want to be your rocker when I talk, it lights a fire in you.
Call me Flutterpage. I used to live in Millwall with my mum and dad and sister. But that don't matter no more, does it?
Okay, looks like the ritual roll worked. Now I have children of my own. They ask their mother, what will I be? Will I be handsome? Will I be rich? I tell them tenderly, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. What will be, will be. Que sera, sera.
Oh, dear stranger, journeying to a pub, and a many days pass fast till I see you again.
So, this is it?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm simply putting things I like in this corner.
Good morning. Are you still sleepy?
Okay, here we go. Here's a highlight one that I was looking forward to.
I've got you some very horrible movies, and I promise you, it's gonna be an unforgettable evening.
Welcome back, everyone. So, as mentioned, we're gonna go ahead and get back into the main story here of Reverse 1999. Note to self: after the stream is over, make sure I let the other voice actors know, or the collaborators know, about the plans for the schedule for voice acting in the coming days. Watch all volumes of The Weaving of Shadows. First, write 2 stories, then stitch them together. Oh! So we're done with Erd's side of the story, huh? Okay. I'm a little bit surprised by that, but, no. I'm glad that means we have full context now. I guess. Probably will get more, during the main story proper. Free? Yes, indeed. No, not that. Fragment shop. Pawn shop. Here we go. Oh, right! I haven't gotten all of my, well, whatever this is. Unilogs. Forgot I could get that from the monthly reset. That's right, that's right. Should also get the medium polarization, the lower polarization, the Euphoria pieces, and whatever I have left, we will spend on materials. Starting with Solidus, and ending with Solidus because that's all I have. These are Swiss currency after all. Thinking about it, considering that there's 2 new characters I want in this batch, both Recoleta and Aleph, and considering that as well, I would have to get 24 wishes with 5 stars in order to afford the thing here, or actually close to 30. 30 10 rolls, which would be like 300 rolls essentially. And I could always get Shamani from Ripples in the Water. I think I'm just going to go ahead and convert all of my trebles here, or cassette tapes, into Unilog wishes. And so, I will have 20 more rolls to do for Recoleta. I'm currently at 30 pity, so my odds are pretty good, though I did win 50-50 last time, so there's a chance I might lose my 6 stars still. Oh, that's nice of them. I didn't realize I didn't collect it though. Sorry, Loggerhead. Ah, daily sign in. Right. I haven't done that this reset. We kind of jumped directly into Minecraft, or I did. The stream wasn't live yet. There we go. Excuse me. I don't remember when the activity max out. That's fine. Oh, because the last time I played was the end of the stream yesterday. That's right. And I didn't have the chance to log back in to correct that. Yeah, I'll spend the resource on Luminasis for now. So doing the math, it's probably been capped for about 1 or 2 hours. Nothing too major.
Program
Keep
activated.
that on for a bit.
The light that illuminates all. Barrage. Aim and shoot. Faraday's miracle. Why does one wave turn against the other when both are one with the river? Eliminate target. Aim and shoot. Barrage. The light that illuminates all.
Every contributor gains something. That's business.
Okay, that's good. Claim that. Let's go to the wilderness as well.
Whoa, go, whoa, mon, whoa, be
I
careful!
place a Recoleta on
People
the
has free fire of
front
light.
screen here. I don't know if it's been long enough since I collected. But let's see. Okay, I do have enough in fact. The hotkeys won't actually work if you don't have enough. So I'm doing on my keyboard here. To make Wilderness Collection a little bit faster. I also want to learn the other hotkeys as well. But that can wait. Okay. 50 and 50. So in order to get the wilderness shells, I can either get from the shop or I could wait a week or two. Alright, let's roll and then we'll get to the main story. Now, I've only been singing one song to try to get Recoleta here, and you know what? I'm still gonna sing only that one song because I feel like it is very pertinent. Hear me now, oh thou bleak and unbearable world, thou art base and debauched as can be. And the knight with his valors all bravely unfurled, now hurls down his gauntlet to thee. I am my Don Quixote, the Lord of La Mancha, my destiny calls and I go. And the wild winds of fortune shall carry me onward, oh, whithersoever they blow. Whithersoever they blow. Onward to glory I go. Sancho, yes, son, Sancho, follow my master to the ends. I'll tell all the world proudly his friends. Hear me, heathens and wizards and servants of sin. All your dastardly doings are past. For a holy endeavor is now to begin, and virtue shall triumph at last. I am my Don Quixote, the Lord of La Mancha. My destiny calls, and I go. And the wild winds of fortune shall carry me onward, oh, whithersoever they blow. Whithersoever they blow. Onward to glory I go. Okay. Nothing yet, but I'm still hopeful. Looks like we're gonna get to either 60 or full 70 here for our next 6-star. But hopefully that means that we're guaranteed. Well, not guaranteed, but hopefully that means we're more likely to get Recoleta than losing 50-50. But if we do, I guess I'll just keep rolling for Recoleta up until the last day. In all honesty, I think I'd prefer, if I had to choose between the two, though I would much rather not. If I had to choose between the two, I would rather roll Recoleta than Aleph. But we'll see. We'll see. Only time will tell. I'd also want to get this as well. Okay. At least I know that this is like purely cosmetic, so I don't have to spend on this. Actually, would this even stay? Possibly. Because I ended up getting the other outfit that I'd missed out on because I hadn't played the game yet. But would Truth Panda Deep Red still be here? In this shop. What shop would that be? Garment shop? Hard to say. It's not like they show every garment, every single patch. But then again, it's not really part of my completion bonus, so yeah, not the worst thing in the world. Okay, just want to spend these. So Solidus and should I get bones or silver? I guess I have a few of both, so let's get Spell of Fortune instead. Luminite ore. That's new. I will keep that in mind. Oh, another good thing they did about the roguelike is that once a week you get double rewards, I think. What specifically? Yeah, once a week you get double rewards. So if you clear 5 areas, you consume 8 and get the number of keepsakes. And I believe the keepsakes are these things. Yep, these things. Which you can use to get the rewards for the suitcase and building materials for your characters. I really want to get this Trade Winds Garden. Avatar frame. Euphoria materials. I Miss You Babel outfit. Polarization. nice. Ooh, restless crystals and gluttony in crystal caskets. Cool. Ah, okay. So these are all, aside from the outfit, building materials. Cool. Doesn't make sense. This would be one of the end games to work towards. I wonder, though, what difficulty I would lower it down to after I finally beat Fortissimo 20, you know? Oh, that's Lucidscape. Hello. Right, I saw MJ playing it earlier. I guess if we have time, I'll try it myself. But I somehow doubt it. Something tells me that once I do the main story, I won't necessarily have the energy to do more than that. But we'll see. Oop. Not what I meant to do. There we go. I just want to go into a dive. New Forces of Audacity. Alright. We will look into that as well. Oh, right! I haven't, ended up buying the collector's edition yet. When I was saving up for, you know, being between jobs, this is one of the things I actually, like, debated with myself I would try to keep, but it is relatively inexpensive to do so. And so I decided I would try to get the collector's edition, especially so I could get the extra rewards, specifically extra rolls for Recoleta and Aleph. That would be nice. And hopefully by the end of you know, this jukebox anyway, I would have already found a new job, so I'd be able to stay afloat regardless. Interesting. Okay. One more thing. Actually, you know what? I'll save that for another time. Let's just go into the main story. So last we left off, we found out that the Panopticon was actually constructed by Aleph here, using the magical device, arcane die block, given by the Mass Vindicate before they left, the Tear of Kamala. And Aleph has been using it to kind of play out Recoleta's novel in order to try to answer a question she had posed. Now, what question that was exactly, I'm a little bit unclear on. However, the unfortunate thing is that he has been using not fictional characters in order to play out her story, but rather real people, trapping them here in the Panopticon. I begin to suspect whether or not the people in the Panopticon are even like actual convicts or not. Hard to say. Together, even with the role of the jailer and all this. At the end of the 6th iteration, Recoleta said that everyone died at the end of her story. But the 6th iteration also had Erd in it, so I don't know how true that could possibly be. An unsent letter. Someone has already opened it. Perhaps the lady, or perhaps the sender themselves. Open the envelope. Dear Mr. Recoleta, I have completed reading the 6th edition of The Rise and Fall of Sanity, which you enclosed with your letter dated February 8th, 1991. Below are some of my personal insight suggestions for the source direction. I believe we are near the conclusion, and I sincerely hope you never lose your passion for writing. Additionally, regarding the character of the Vine Weaver, the letter remains unfinished, as it appears the correspondent encountered an unforeseen interruption. Probably Erd coming in first place, if I had to guess. Oh, right. I should buy some things from the shop. Remember, each player takes their turn in a clockwise faction. If you wish to share secrets, you may pass notes to one another. The final roll. One last spin is all that remains. The ending of that story you long for. Ending that belongs to you, to the ghosts, to everyone. Roll the die one last time. No longer heavy, no longer absurd. Look, it gleams in the dunes of night. She seems very pertinent to the main story we're in right now, which makes sense. This is a great treasure discovered in the Laberinto de Simbolos. Its greatness lies in the fact that it is a part of us. A fragment. A symbol. Hey, I guess spending all your indicators at once is a common rookie mistake. But as the game master, I strongly suggest saving a few for the next part. Nah. The fog ahead thickens, and even the whistling cannot help them orient themselves. In the distance, the vague outline of an ancient temple emerges. We have now arrived at Templo de Malatora. Stay quiet, and watch out for monsters and traps. The cowboy says to the coachman, "If we follow those cattle, maybe we'll find the shadows we lost." So, what's your next move? Will you follow them? Oh, right. I exited out here because something I wanted to buy in the bank. This, the Antarctic Elysium. Oh, it's the current story. I see now. Didn't say complete. Which I can only assume means... I was gonna say there's some kind of furniture set, maybe, but no. There really isn't. Bit surprising. But that's okay. Okay. Midnight. Let's finally get into this. Part 16. The boundary of fiction. She does not hesitate. Reading powers activate. (1990) Guadalajara International Book Fair. You will move between bookshelves and corridors, engage in heated conversations. The air is filled with the mingling of multiple languages.
I'm afraid we can't publish your novel in its current state, Recoleta. We look forward to seeing more refined work from you in the future. Ah, Senor Cruz! What a pleasure to see you here. I'm an editor from the Naranja Dulce Publishing House. Could you spare a moment to discuss the copyright for the Bluebird? We're huge fans of your children's literature.
Heather leaves, hurrying after the writer, leaving Ricoletta standing alone in place. The 17th publisher to reject her today.
Hey, relax, Recoleta. Look at all the books around you. This place is heaven. You can't get down on yourself, not here. There's so many writers and publishers here. It's only natural you'd be turned down 17 times. This is just the beginning.
The young writer, then to forget her 17th rejection, steps to the entry
Which
guide.
section should I visit next? Oh, this brochure might help.
The event guide in her hands. She turns to the last page of the thick handbook, where all the invite authors and their contact details are listed.
Estupendo. An exchange of ideas between writers. Nothing could be more incredible than that. I recall James Joyce was inspired by a letter he received from Henrik Ibsen. So, maybe what I need is to find someone to share my manuscript with. But who? Tadeo Emasums. Aleph. Averroes. Oh, it's you, senor. Don't worry. I promise I'll catch up on the rent next month. Although I must say, this apartment's hardly worth the price. The cracks on the walls must date back to the last century.
Make all the excuses you want, Ingrid. If you don't pay the rent soon, you'll either end up in that crumbling colonial building on the corner or on the street, selling oranges at the San Telmo market.
Is
By the way, Julia told me you lost your job at the textile factory. You under some kinda can't work in one place for more than 3 months, curse or something, senorita.
Oh, you don't even want to know about the terrible things that happened in that factory. All I did was lend the oppressed workers a hand.
Bah, you're just like those college kids, full of hot air. Anyway, I am not here about the rent. Didn't you tell me to watch out for your letters a while back, when you just returned from abroad? Well, here it is, a letter for you.
The girl freezes for a moment. Not just her letter name snaps the door shut, almost buzzing with excitement as she unfolds it.
Dios mío! Someone actually wrote back to me! This is incredible! Oh, thank you so much for bringing it to me, senor!
He's already gone. It's opened the long, traveling letter.
Dear Miss Recoleta. It's from, let's see, Aleph.
Oh, Shiny, welcome in. Hope the day is treating you well.
Hey, I've been watching you. You're not local, are you? What are you writing?
Okay, finally stopped. Folks, please go ahead and click on the heart top of the chat and follow ShinyBot. You can find her on her channel, ShinyBot TV. She plays Mahjong, Honkai Star Rail. She takes care of cute rats, and is also a fellow player for first 1999. Usually streams about 4-ish hours from now. So if you're here 4-ish hours from now, then you might want to check out the channel over there. Oh, hydration. Good idea, Lady Writes. Oh, also, folks, check out the Lady Writes. Currently, we are helping out with the sponsorship. As you can see, the sponsorship game is on screen. You can also check out Lady Writes books over here on these links. And you can follow Lady Writes, the author who writes books, here on Twitch. She plays Honkai Star Rail and writes her books live here on stream as well. Decaf the Goat, you should follow them. Who is them? Decaf the goat, you should follow them. My brain can't quite parse the message there. I think you're calling me the goat? In which case, thank you. You should follow them. Oh, you're saying people should follow me. Well, I assume if they're watching the stream right now, they're probably already following. Hydration, hydration. Okay, here we go. Please send the heart off the chat and follow Lady Rights. Okay, back to it. Currently we're playing the main story, so Shiny, I'm not sure if you're here at this point already, but if you aren't, feel free to lurk to avoid spoilers, or continue your lurk rather, to avoid spoilers. It's a new update, who knows, there might be new viewers. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. What was I saying? Oh yes, I'll be continuing on the main story here, so spoilers ahead. And I'm also playing Lady Rights sponsorship, which, by the way, if you'd like to support Lady Rights, here is the link for that. You could also join the team that I'm part of, that I started, called The Lady Rights. And from there, you should be able to progress the game a little bit easier. Actually, come to think of it, did other people respond already? Not yet, but that makes sense. Lady Rights stream only ended a few hours ago, and in MJ's stream just 1 hour ago. Okay, continuing on.
Oh, hola. You're right. I just arrived in Buenos Aires 3 days ago. My trip's been a lot like a Copes Tango performance, full of twists and turns, but nothing much worth telling, really. I'm actually writing a reply to my pen pal. Long story short, I sent him a manuscript of my novel, and to my surprise, he actually wrote back. Amazing, isn't it? In our recent letters, we've been discussing how my novel lacks a key character to drive the story toward a decisive ending. So we've been debating whether to introduce a new ghost to act as a turning point for the story.
Oh, so then you're a writer? Hey, Pancho, come over here. I found an actual real-life writer.
What's the big deal? I wrote plenty of poems in middle school.
Oh, it's you two,
Oh, so you're a poet.
Maria and
I have a feeling we're about to
Earl?
embark on an
Thomas?
incredible adventure together. Are you interested in joining the visceral realism movement?
That's the 70s.
This what? I've never heard of it, but it sounds like fun.
Fabuloso! We have no time to waste. Once I finish this letter, you two must join me on a journey to Ushuaia.
Ushuaia? The end of the world? Why the heck would we go to that icebox?
Oh, don't be such a downer, Pancho. Just think of the fun we'll have, the breathtaking scenery we'll see, and the incredible stories we'll hear.
Fine, Maria. I'll deal with the cold if you really want to go so badly.
By the way, could you tell us about your novel?
Of course. I'll tell you all about it on the way. Now where to begin? Alright, let's start with the cottage with the blue roof in Amalfitano. It's been 6 months since we first exchanged letters. Since then, I've been traveling. First from Chile to Mexico, then from Mexico to Argentina. And I've never stopped writing. I'm not really sure what the purpose of my novel is. I just keep writing and writing. I can't stop. What power does literature hold? What responsibilities? Perhaps only by continuing to write will I understand one day.
Recolette flips through the notebook. Every turn of the page contained a different colored letter. After a long journey, these pages letters were a faded riddle. Their handwriting long since blurred.
Aleph, you're right. I do want an ending to my novel. But not like this.
You really have no idea, do you, Recoleta?
Her only reader realizes she does not grasp what is happening, forcing him to reveal truth he has long since concealed.
The rise and fall of sanity is your story.
What do you mean?
You are a ghost, wandering this forsaken land, still striving to create a miracle. You are a wandering poet, born in Amalfitano, the foolishly brave protagonist of the story, and the embodiment of the author herself.
Huh.
A reflection, yes. The author, no. You are simply a figment of her imagination, a manifestation of her dream to wander. Have
What?
you not realized it? The literary pursuits and romantic adventures you described, they are merely faded memories from 1975.
Right. Because visual realism in 1975, it's now 1991. So it doesn't make much sense for her to keep talking about visual realism like this. Huh. But she could just be like an out-of-touch romantic.
The poets who joined the visceral realism movement with you left Latin America long ago.
Faded memories.
As for the novel, it's yours now. A story you're writing. A story about yourself. Your departure has turned Amalfitano into a ghost town. The characters have lost their connection to you. They're gradually fading away. If the novel is destroyed, you too will cease to exist.
What?
Wait. This is... Miss Recoleta? Is what he said true? I know you never lie, pen pal. In your first letter, you told me that a character's role in fate must be determined from the outset and consistently adhered to throughout the story. Reading the perspective and insights of a walking encyclopedia, having such a person be willing to share their thoughts at all was an exhilarating experience. I had never imagined my novel could develop in this way. Words could hardly describe how I felt in that moment. No one but you has ever understood the story of that town, let alone offered any revisions. Following your advice, I added the bank clerk, the dune pescator, the blind weaver, and the murdered donkey driver.
Jailer. You haven't met the Investigator, Erd, and the Idealist.
Amalfitano was no longer an empty town with a single blue-roofed cottage. The new ghostly residents had begun to fill the skies over it. The story was finally reaching completion. I could feel that the ending was within reach. I became increasingly eager to meet my pen pal. I couldn't get the thought out of my mind. I wasn't sure what I would say to this Aleph. A simple thank you, perhaps, or maybe a discussion about the future of Amalfitano with its sole reader. Or maybe I'm no different from everyone else. Led up the garden path by fate. But even if I am a ghost, as you say, an incarnation of someone else, a fictional being, so what? My resolve will not waver, even if my existence is bound to fade away.
So the real Recoleta died long ago? Well, once I roll her, definitely gonna look into her story. I'm fascinated to see what year it'll say that they were completed.
Because this isn't what literature is supposed to be. You once told me there isn't an ounce of reality in fiction, only voids and glorified lies. Let me tell you this. Whether real or fictional, corporeal or intangible, I have accepted my existence. Now, let's put a stop to this, Aleph. The inmates aren't characters in my novel. They're people trapped in a prison, just as you are. By simulating my story here, you have made me into some kind of god, a guilty, false creator, a dictator of fate. I never wanted any of this.
Jeez. Alright, what enemy are we fighting exactly? The Doorside Beggar. A ghost from the pages of a book. Elusive, fictional, intangible. Waiting beneath the blue eaves, a critic of predetermined thought. At the end of each round, gain one stack of incorporeal, if not of the status. Dodging one stack of tech. On death, transmog this on the enemy with the lowest moxie. The Murdered Donkey Driver, which is the idealist. A ghost in the pages of the book. Elusive, fictional, intangible. Wait me to the blue eaves, a victim of murder. Incorporeal again. Records HP. The Dune Piscator. A ghost from the pages of a book. Elusive, fictional, intangible. Waiting beneath the blue eaves, a pessimist who welcomes the truth. And for this one, I get the shell attack if I take it out. Okay. Nothing too out there, really.
The puppy wishes to come along.
¡Lo veo! ¡La frecuencia perfecta! La admirable aleatoriedad del destino. Creo que lo he encontrado. La fuente del dado de Babilonia.
Las deudas de los muertos. Esas facturas. Todas han sido hechas trizas. ¡Ya no estoy atrapado!
Desde el día en que perdí la vista, nunca imaginé que la rueda giratoria volviera a girar.
As expected. Perfectly understood.
Whoops.
Más allá del concepto mundano del tiempo.
Your ending is fated.
Perfectly understood. En la acumulación de laberintos, suéltalo todo una vez más. Idealismo, vuelos de fantasía, patrones ocultos.
Hope I remember how.
Shattered words and ghostly illusions roar forth, breaking free from the story's structure and the ghastliest lines, filled with regret and obsession. Torn letters and book pages flutter in the air, like snow in a crystal globe. On a winter night, everything is quiet.
Huh? Miss Recoleta has vanished. Did she really cease to exist like Aleph said?
Recoleta.
To be continued. Book, fair, guide. A great marketplace of ideas and knowledge. B. Session Works and Guide. Number 1. The Bluebird. Watson Cruz. Children's Literature. Editor's Review. Children's book, but not just for children. Viewing the world from a different perspective reveals an entirely new reality. Number 2. Fox Made the Sky. Tadeo. Social Literature. Editor's Review. A classic intellectual autobiography offering profound reflections on the nature of time. Number 3. Blood Monster, Averroes, Horror Fiction. Editor's Review. Undoubtedly the finest novel of vampiric creatures of the century. A 300-year tale of immortality, jealousy, and humanity. Containing author's confirmation, Tadeo, Amazones, Aleph, Averroes. Oh, ad break. Good timing. After part 17, I'll take a break before we continue on with the story. While waiting for the ads, we're gonna go ahead and finish this level on my phone. Excellent. That's what I like to see. And level clear. Let's get past that. I get more of these keys, I get more of the energy thing. Order up, I suppose. One minute left. Ooh. 10 minutes of unlimited lives. And that's my team task done for the day. Excuse me. Oof. Guess I'm more winded than I thought. Ad's over. Let's continue on. Part 17. Ghost of the Past. Beneath the earth. Those who were never granted marble nor memorials call out her name. On an unknown night, the wind carries the cold deliberation of the desert. The conch of the blue roof, a girl dreams of a circular prison, and then she wakes.
Qué sueño más extraño. El sabor de la realidad, tan amargo y triste.
Hello,
Pero lleno de pensamiento dialéctico. Tal vez la gente del panóptico reflejaba mis pensamientos internos.
Looks around, surveying the cobwebbed corners where stacks of manuscripts have piled up to the ceiling, and over empty ink bottles is collecting dust.
Entonces realmente soy un personaje en la novela. La misteriosa cabaña con el techo azul fue mi hogar todo el tiempo. Entonces, los rumores que los fantasmas propagaron eran realmente eso. Rumores.
The young writer set out for home and into the streets of the familiar, yet foreign desert town. Countless nameless characters and ghosts arrive upon hearing the news, filling the roads and skies.
Bienvenida de nuevo a Amalfitano, querida escritora.
Hello, jailer.
Gracias, querido ícono del capitalismo. Pero, ¿no desgarré esta novela en pedazos?
A woman wearing a peculiar hat steps forward.
Verás, Amalfitano es una dimensión más allá de la vida y la muerte. Este pueblo es un reflejo de tus pensamientos internos. Es incorpóreo. No puedes desgarrar algo incorpóreo en pedazos. La literatura es infinita y atemporal, como un río que fluye a través de la vida y la muerte.
No me extraña que seas mi personaje favorito. Nunca dejas de iluminarme.
Desafortunadamente, la literatura es una vocación peligrosa e inútil. Nadie entiende realmente, ni siquiera recuerda tu trabajo. ¿Recuerdas el dicho? Los únicos verdaderamente muertos son aquellos que han sido olvidados. Recoleta, desaparecerás para siempre si dejas a Amalfitano otra vez. Será como si nunca hubieras existido.
Siempre he admirado tu pensamiento crítico, señor. Encaja perfectamente con tu rol.
The doorside beggar. Rough hands grasp Ryder's palm, feeling at the lines etched into her skin.
Todo estará bien, Recoleta. Lo que sea que haya pasado, ahora has regresado. Eso es lo que importa. El dado de Babilonia rodará de nuevo, y cada uno de nosotros obtendrá nuestros finales.
Así es. Resuelve el asesinato en el bar y pon mi alma en paz.
Libera al pueblo de la locura infligida por el antiguo espíritu.
Arregla la aleatoriedad del dado de Babilonia y aplana la frecuencia catastrófica.
They still wanted to tell the story.
Entonces, el final que he estado buscando es el que el otro yo no pudo darme. El yo que se lanzó de cabeza a la lucha contra un poder invencible. El yo que finalmente dejó esta tierra. Después de todo este tiempo, finalmente he encontrado mi final.
you guys leaving that alone. The young writer takes a step forward. Everyone living in the ghost unexpectedly.
Solo un lanzamiento más. Y todo habrá terminado. Mi historia. Mi pueblo. Todo finalmente llegará a su fin. Pero el sueño sobre el panóptico también terminará, ¿verdad?
She stops.
Oh, cariño. Es solo un sueño.
Oh, thank you for the deemly rights. I will in fact stretch. Stretching, making sure the bones are still there. I'm not sure what the word is supposed to be. Keeping limber. I just call it that.
Ah, no me digas que estás abandonando tu búsqueda de toda la vida por un miserable sueño.
Este sueño es cruel. Nadie entiende esta gran novela ahí ni este pueblo asombroso. Pero aquí, eres una verdadera escritora. Este es tu hogar, Recoleta.
Pero ya extraño a mis amigos en ese sueño. Existe. Así como este lugar existe.
Pero nosotros también somos tus amigos, Recoleta.
Podrías desaparecer si dejas a Malfitano. ¿Estás segura de que quieres irte?
The young writer puts down the die in her hand. That signifies and everything vanished in the sandy wind.
¿Sabéis cómo soy, queridos amigos? He pasado mi vida emprendiendo aventuras tontas y no recompensadas. Así soy yo, ¿verdad? Amalfitano es, en efecto, un lugar ideal. Un lugar para vagar, para un viaje corto y para perderse un rato. Y tiene a ustedes, mis amigos ficticios, a quienes quiero tanto. Pero debo regresar a mi sueño y ver a mis amigos ahí. Ellos son igual de importantes para mí.
I guess you never did meet Maria and her boyfriend. By the time Vertin ran into her, she was already supposedly running from the guard, but even that we didn't really see. We just met Recoleta and only have context for what happened before that because we got to see the scene. A little bit of unreliable narration, I suppose. As I hear her words, the ghost of the town smiled with relief.
Sí, tienes razón, Recoleta. No se puede negar que eres un alma noble y apasionada. Cada uno de nosotros lo sabe.
También eres nuestra querida amiga. ¿Por qué te detendremos de hacer lo que realmente deseas?
Everyone makes way for her as the path into a boundless void unfolds.
Te deseamos lo mejor, Recoleta. Buenas noches, querida. Que tu sueño sea dulce esta vez.
Thanks, Herd.
Gracias a todos, mis amigos. Nunca los olvidaré.
The cross tears in her eyes detach the looming darkness. All is silent as she enters the barren land. There's only the faint sound of footsteps echoing against the vast and empty darkness. Yes, I did. But I took it down because I realized that it actually has severe limitations. So I decided to not share it in the end. The severe limitation being that it only lasts for about 10 minutes at a time. And I figure, like that. Probably not worth sharing it if that's the case. So every 10 minutes or so, I just unplug and replug my device.
I've read your work, Señorita Recoleta. To be frank, it lacks both depth and breadth. This town of yours is still far from reflecting the complexity of society, and the narrative lacks a discerning perspective. It still needs some work if you want it to truly resonate with our audience. Just go for it, Señorita. You're at a perfect age to explore, experience, and learn.
Time wheels, and at last the girl feels her existence again within the void. She reclaims her voice.
What's happening to me?
I suppose that's true. If you want the link again, I'll share it in Discord. 1,000 or perhaps countless faces emerge before her again. Unless you still have the link, in which case, all good. 1,000 or perhaps countless faces emerge before her again. I do have it in my history, but you can look it up. It's just called A Power Mirror, and it is free. Just with a 10-minute timer. There's actually a timer here on the side in a different window that you guys can't see. Right now it says 8 minutes left, for example.
Ah, of course. The rise and fall of sanity is my story. So, even though the novel's been destroyed, the story, and myself along with it, lives on in the minds of those who read it.
Ah.
Thank you for your feedback, editor. Even here in this great expanse of darkness, I can still hear your words.
Aleph. Oh, actually.
I've read your work, Señorita Recoleta. To be frank, it lacks both depth and breadth.
Okay. So the editor is one of the ones who rejected her, not anyone specific.
You have my gratitude. Thank you for reading my novel, even if you didn't understand it, and likely never will.
Took the effort to read it. She navigates a labyrinth of words and endless expanse of mirrored waters. The darkness surging forward to her like a rush of waves in dark night, making her presence feel
Honestly,
heavier.
I find your story totally fascinating, but I'm still struggling to understand the connections between all these nameless characters. Couldn't you make it clearer? Like a movie?
Hello, Maria.
Typical. Trust a writer to try to be all obscure and mysterious.
And
Maria,
boyfriend's name I forgot.
Pancho. You
Pancho,
guys are the best traveling pals I've ever had.
who we now know actually existed many, many years ago, and weren't actually there at the beginning of the story. Wild.
Our paths may diverge in the future, but the joyful memories of our journey across grasslands, snowfields, and deserts together will remain forever.
It's been great coming along with you. You're totally one of a kind. We'll be waiting for you at my aunt's vineyard. A little sun after a hard day's work will do you good.
Saint_Sinner rated the simulacrum with 8 fractals.
I'm sorry, Zina. I didn't even know you were streaming. My bad. If I had known, I would have been lurking. Oops. Oh, I see why. It's because you've only been streaming for about 3 hours. And, that was not the time that I was playing Minecraft with MJ, so I didn't notice. Oh, welcome in, welcome in.
You found me.
Folks, please go ahead and follow Cinna here. Did I already make a Cinna command? I have not yet. Okay. Okay, so please click on the heart top of the chat and follow Cinna. Cinna is a video game streamer who plays a variety of games. A lot of indie games as well, and specifically plays pretty regularly Genshin Impact. So a classmate there who plays Genshin Impact. If you'd like to check out any of their content, go ahead and check out their channel. Thank you again so much for the raid. Let's see, Sin raid, let's go. Hug attack, nice, nice. Captain Hydrate, thank you for checking in. Yaha! You found me. Let's see. Oh, Senator redeemed the Hydrate redeemed. Thank you so much. I'll go and do that right now. Thank you for the follow, Captain Hydrate. Appreciate it. To anyone who is just joining us or is new to my channel, a sincerely wonderful good morning to everyone and welcome to the stream. My name is DCatVidya. I'm a video game streamer who primarily plays RPG games. I am also a hobby voice actor and singer, so you can hear me do one or both of those things during the stream. My pronouns are he, they, and today we are playing Reverse 1999 with a side of a sponsorship game, not for myself, but for the Lady Wrights. The Lady Wright is an author here on Twitch, and I decided I'd support her by putting the link in my chat. Actually, it's up there right now because the timer went off. And also play the game on stream while I'm doing other games. Specifically, right now I'm playing Reverse, a visual novel game that is a live service gacha, yes, but is like really, really well written and has some really tragic writing. Right now I'm playing through chapter 9 of the main story, which was just released this week, and I have been very much enjoying it, though it is a bit of a mind trip. So if you want to check out the game, check it out as well. One of the characters is a door. Indeed, indeed. You can play as a door, you can play as a dog, you can play as any of the pretty women or men, because gacha games, so of course there's going to be a lot of those. You can play as an alien, you can play as radio, you could play as a robot. It's a turn-based RPG game. The close approximation I've found that people have told me is that it's apparently similar to a game called Arknights in terms of its gameplay. But in terms of its writing, I haven't really experienced anything like it before. It is very much a visual novel with like a gacha game attached. And right now, I'm experiencing, again, a bit of a mind trip of a story. So spoilers ahead, so feel free to leave, deafen, or lurk if you don't want to hear the spoilers. Right now, we're playing through the story of the timekeeper who met this young writer, and she talks to them about how she saw their target go into the nearby prison. And Recoleta, the name of the woman here, accompanies them into the prison, and it turns out the entire prison is held together by fiction and the story that she was writing. Everything that's happening in the prison happened in her novel because her pen pal, Aleph here, has been manipulating events and manipulating the prison to play out in the same way as her story. And then the second twist that came just now in this very chapter is that the young woman we ran into, the young author, is herself a character in her own story come to life. Um, and so when she like decided that she would let the people go by tearing up the story that is trapping them in the prison and also keeping her existence here, um, she disappeared. And it turns out, no, she's not really gone because stories don't exist just on paper or in books. Stories exist in the minds of those who read it. And so the countless editors who have like turned her down, the real authors, the real author turned her work down, and the people that the author knew in her life, who read the story, have kept it alive in their memories. And I'm suspecting that in a little bit here, we're probably going to see the main character, the timekeeper, have a voice line as well. But let's see. So it seems like she's making her way back into reality, based on the power of oratory fiction, rather than the power of just written fiction. The power of literature. The passionate companions wave to her, never looking back as they continue forward. The girl's steps are no longer weightless. With every step she takes, they feel heavier and more real. So the real author, the real woman, I suspect probably died a long time ago. And the character we're following now is just a facsimile of her, brought to life by arcane skill. Because, you know, this is a world where magic is real. She lingers inside the infant mask in the mirror. She lingers inside the infant mask in the mirror, the boundless universe filling her with both confusion and illusion.
There is ambition in her writing. It's passionate and poetic, fractured and chaotic. But when viewed as a whole, her work feels like little more than a superficial illusion. It lacks the depth to truly touch the soul. I will refrain from offering further comments until she stops romanticizing her childish adventures.
Harsh
To
idealist.
put it bluntly, her phraseology feels overly deliberate to the point of distortion. Her verbiage is like a collection of vague sentiment bubbles.
I see, Aleph. Then this is how you really feel about my novel?
A thousand readers will interpret a story 1,000 different ways. Some believe the text itself is dead, and it is the reader who gives it life. The truth cannot be fully conveyed through words alone. That said, I think The Rise and Fall of Sanity is a good story.
Her heart skips a beat. Within this paradise that harbors the boundless histories and mysteries of humanity, she finally finds the mirror.
So the Eternal Paradise is a library of sorts. Just like I always imagined. Or is this just another reflection of my inner thoughts?
The mirror that shows reality as it truly
I
is.
like it here. It's nice being surrounded by literature. But it's time to go back. Back to reality.
Oops, there goes gravity. Mom spaghetti. Arms weak, knees are heavy. You better lose yourself. No, I'm kidding. Also, I couldn't sing. I shouldn't sing all of that because, you know, copyright.
You're right about literature, Dorside Beggar. It is a dangerous and futile calling. But I still believe in it.
Decaf, sorry, I can't stay. My eyes are heavy. Wish I had spaghetti. No worries, Senna. Thank you so much for the raid once again. I'll try to make sure I don't miss your stream if it goes up next time. You do have to forgive me. I I'm a little bit out of it, having just become recently unemployed, so getting back in the groove of things. Don't worry about it. Okay, alright, I'll try. Hope you enjoyed your Genshin game. You have a very good rest of your day and have a good night. Sleep well. Night. The investigators formed the foundation and made a sigh of relief together. Recoletta's reappearance is sudden as her disappearance. Seto hasn't even had time to wipe her tears from the corners of her eyes.
Recoletta, you're back. I'm so glad to see you're safe.
And I'm so glad to see you two worried sick about me. Thanks, mis mejores amigas Soneto y Burton.
The reborn writer turns to the prisoner, sitting dejected nearby.
See, Aleph? I still exist.
Amalfitano is gone. It's all over. You're simply a wandering ghost now, never to return home again. You may still exist, but Amalfitano will never get its ending. You've nullified its existence, rendering all of this meaningless.
She could always just rewrite the story.
I'm sorry I couldn't answer your question. I've failed once again.
His die falls to the ground. Once he used to construct a beautiful dream. Now whatever magic it held is dissipated.
Amalfitano and the Panopticon were two parts of a whole. With Amalfitano gone, Komala no longer has any reason to exist.
I'm sorry, Aleph. You, who know all the mysteries of the world, who seek answers to every question, have lost yourself in the process. You can answer everyone else's questions, but never your own. Who's the person behind that mask? Is he real? Does he still exist?
Who am I?
The weighty ending to the story leaves the prisoner, still trapped in a blurred illusion, exhausted. Kamala prison groans like an aging water wheel suddenly under its own weight, distorting, fading, collapsing into the currents of his mind.
Stay vigilant, everyone. This is just like when the idealist and the physician had their meltdown. Only this time, it seems even worse.
I think Aleph is trying to tear down the Panopticon.
Beyond the crumbling walls, a shivering figure is faintly visible. He grips a gun tightly, the black barrel shaking in his hands, as in the peak on the room.
Freeze! Stay where you are. All of you.
Garcia? One of the prisoners here?
Take a deep breath, soldier. The smoke's cleared now. This story, this battle, will soon come to an end. A writer has departed from her domain, leaving her creation scattered behind her, like blood-soaked bandages and fragmented skulls in the trenches. What a garbled mess.
I think I understand.
How wonderful for you. You know what? You should be the leader of the literature encryption communication team. Just arm yourself with a dictionary, and even enemies with 45 Maxim machine guns won't stand a chance against you. Because the poetry you recite will surely blow their minds before their bullets pierce yours.
You've developed a sense of humor.
Well, it's all thanks to a certain writer, the embodiment of the wandering poet and traveler from Santiago to Buenos Aires. She impressed me with her precious experience as a cafe dishwasher and campground caretaker. What really rekindled my sense of humor was her seriousness about her literary pursuits. You'd understand what I mean if you'd ever heard a cheesy joke at a comrade's graveside. Drawing strength from her wanderings and rebellious exploits, she attempted to change society, wielding the sword of literature as a revolutionary intellectual and a leader of thought.
The original Recoleta?
Some would hail her as a battle angel of Latin America, with words as piercing as bullets and poems as powerful as tactical bombers.
I believe in the power of literature.
You stand firm in your beliefs, huh? Well, maybe that's a good thing. The commander has to trust their soldiers, or they'll be forced to surrender before long. Here, come closer. Let me tell you a secret. Many, if not all, people foolishly think it's the executioner who drops the guillotine blade, the powder that fires the bullet.
One moment. Okay.
While they're half right, they're substantially inaccurate. Craters on the battlefield aren't the result of bombs, but a clashing of ideologies. A trigger pulled long before the powder ever ignited in the barrel. As for literature, well, it's probably best not to buy too much into the Latin American boom. Forget about the status report from earlier.
You're the one who brought it up. The Latin American boom, though, for those who aren't aware of history, was a period of time in Latin America around the what do you call this? The Cuban Missile Crisis and, well, post the Cuban Missile Crisis, when a lot of these places were filled with people who used literature and poems to kind of spread their own like principles and beliefs and ideologies, many of which were politically charged, because it was all about their experience at the time. That was the Latin American boom.
That said, at least there's one thing that's certain. Books can bite back, and they'll leave scars.
Interesting how the narrator here is contradicting themselves, telling us not to buy too much into the impact of Latin American boom in history, while also saying books can bite, implying that, yeah, it did have an impact. Oh, that's the reason I think I didn't get a complete notification. There's furniture here in the shop. I see. Actually, these items aren't part of the metaphor. Okay, I did say everything is part of the metaphor, but these items really aren't. Part 18. In Praise of Folly. a tiny boat adrift upon a sea of ideals, convinced it has hoisted its sail. Oh shoot, I was supposed to take a break. Well, okay, after this I guess. We did get raided after all. Might as well. Prisoner steps off behind the wall, a weapon held in a shaking hand. Garcia? Did you?
I was just setting up my exhibit when everything started shaking.
Yep.
Then I realized it wasn't just my imagination. So I followed the cracks in the wall and found my way here. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but something's happening to the Panopticon, isn't it?
His panic hand shifts the gun towards Aleph, who is collapsed on his side.
Are you the physician? Or is it Aleph? Whoever you are, please restore the Panopticon to the way it was. I'm begging you. You can do that, right?
The mind that once created infinity now watches as it falls back into nothing for him.
Why? Why aren't you doing anything, damn it? Why is this happening? Oh, the die. If you won't help me, then I'll do it myself.
The prisoner, in desperation, lunges forward.
Calm down, Garcia.
Alright, time to fight the mentally ill. Garcia's other self, a prisoner of Kamala Prison, a member of the Poetry Society, the artistic curator of the prison, a pursuer for national fantasies, and the embodiment of the right herself. Great Self-Awakening. Take no damage in the first round. Great.
I thought it was an academic parade.
Perfectly understood.
Keep calm.
No damage doesn't mean no debuffs, right? Yep, it works.
Your ending is fate.
I didn't expect to do that much
Finally,
damage.
Just you and me, Master. Do, 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 do.
Oh, now I know I'm gonna have another tendril for Recoleta. Because of all the clear dust we're getting from the main story.
Timekeeper, he's
mad. Garcia, weakened by his long confinement, is easily knocked to the ground, unable to stand in the slightest touch of arcane skill.
Why is this happening to me? I was so close to completing the exhibition.
Can't you see, Garcia? There's no one controlling this place now. You're free. It isn't the die that's trapped you, nor is it the walls of this prison. It's the rules and that overpowering gaze from the central tower. But now that's all gone. You can go outside. You can set up your exhibit anywhere you want.
Touch grass.
No need to stay stuck in this.
Looking back on this lost Arcot
No, Señorita Recoleta. You've seen the world out there. You know as well as I.
Looking back on all days lost, Nars cuts her off. Yeah, I'm not sure his art will be accepted out there.
That there's nowhere else I can go but here. This is the only place in the world where I can hold my exhibit. And you've ruined it. You've ruined everything.
This room's about to collapse. We've got to leave. Mr. Garcia, do you need a hand?
Of course he does.
I can take care of myself, thank you. I'll go a different way. I have to go back and finish setting up my exhibit.
He dragged himself forward with trudging steps, retracing his path to leave.
Burton, what about Aleph? We can't just leave him here. Of course not. We still have questions he needs to answer. Sinetto, help me get him up. Let's get out of here.
Yes, Timekeeper.
Your words are always at odds with your thoughts. You carry an ocean of questions, yet never reveal even a single drop of them.
The giant person looks at Neto with confusion.
Why have you never shared your doubts? Why do you stay silent in the face of everything and everyone around you?
I believe in my duty.
As for you, paracausality researcher, you're different from any other seeker of answers.
The prisoner shifts his gaze to the other Foundation investigator.
Even on a desperate, near-hopeless journey, your heart holds little doubt.
Perhaps not every question needs an answer, Mr. Aleph.
Is that so?
Wouldn't that be nice? The prisoner, so used to answering others' questions, seems to have run into some of his own. But unfortunately, no one is here to answer it.
Look. It's sinking. Corpses float on the planks, and the fleeing prisoners are swimming toward the shore. Time to abandon ship.
What ship?
One that was exiled to a desolate corner of the ocean by the resplendent civilized world. It's both a prison and a sanitarium. Are any of your friends aboard? If so, you might find the following report a little offensive. Dregs of society. Human scum. These are the terms used to describe its eccentric passengers. To be fair, they do lack discipline and independence. But that may well be a response to the heavy pain they've endured. Some theorists suggest that they're innocent victims, trapped in the confines between rationality and irrationality, defined and redefined by historians as they please. But let's ditch the theories and simplify things. The moment the shackled called madness was fastened around their necks, whether they were truly mentally ill or not, their lives were forever scarred. And now, the mad passengers are storming the shore.
A favorable outcome.
I suppose it is. You can see the joy in their faces, even in the footprints they leave behind as they hop across the beach. Yes, freedom is favorable indeed. The freedom to squander our lives, to trample on the dignity of others, the freedom to embrace absurdity and meaninglessness. Let's dig deeper. Scavenge through the messy battlefield for dog tags. Were these people born mad? After watching the inhabitants of this earth tear each other apart in one war after another, I've concluded this. Only knowledge drives people to madness. Ignorance does not.
Foucault's teachings.
Madness is a side effect of the sedative that is knowledge. As long as those on land continue to consume it, this ship will never be short on recruits. This is a war between madness and civilization. Both sides have leveled accusations, spilled blood, and pummeled each other. And soon, everyone will have leapt into the trenches and been beaten to a bloody pulp. Only a few can escape this fate.
Like who?
Check your 6. The one leaning against the sunken ship, showing no signs of struggle or sorrow. Garcia. The seawater has flooded his windpipe and reddened his eyes. Yet there he is, staring blankly at the shore.
Right. Some of them actually are mentally ill.
He's in his home base. He holds no hope for forgiveness from his enemies. Not in the slightest. He's a one-man army, fighting only for himself, alone. Now, do a 360 and look again. He's been utterly defeated.
Garcia gave up, huh? Part 19. Aspects of Madness. Dreams are the first and last dance. The last dance part was of madness.
Dear Erd, why are you so interested in the Panopticon of Kamala? Dear Mr. Aleph, whether as a doctor or a writer, I simply cannot turn a blind eye to the friction around me.
Especially the discord and injustice I have witnessed here in Kamala. So, I would ask of you a question. Is there any way to resolve the endless conflicts in this place?
To put an end to this, a true ending is required. Your arrival has made it possible for this simulation to have an ending, or rather, a victory.
What do you mean by victory? I'd appreciate it if you could clarify in simple terms. If this victory comes at the cost of any inmate's life, I'm afraid I cannot accept it. I also have another question for you. If I leave, will the stories and conflicts here come to an end?
Miss Grace of Manus Vindicte will grant you passage. But in any case, the cycle of history will continue to repeat itself in this prison, and in the entire world. The sins of humankind will not cease until veins turn to wires, flesh and bone to geometric shapes, and the world around us twists in the colors of an oil painting.
Storm.
I must say, your words have left me rather baffled. Fragments of the events you describe often appear in my dreams. Could it be that these things really happened? If that's the case, why can't I recall the details? Why am I left with only disconnected pieces? The madness in Kamala, these bizarre dreams. I must put an end to them. What have I forgotten? Has someone or something altered my memory? I can't shake the feeling that something crucial to me has been lost in the river of time. Some kind of duty, perhaps. What should I do? How can I recapture what I have lost?
I won't answer a question that already has an answer. One given to you by the person who escorted you here and made you a promise. You're so close to the place where the truth lies. Think carefully. Why are you here?
These letters we found have answered a great deal. But there's still something that isn't clear. Mr. Aleph, what exactly did the Manus promise Dr. Dorez?
An era. A chance for her to remember her duty.
An era? You helped her leave the Panopticon in the end. Where did she go?
Momentary browse in his dream. The prisoner looks blankly for a moment before his gaze drifts back towards a distant illusion.
Southward. There, on the No Man's continent, Manus Vindicte is preparing to recreate the parable of the past and future. A glorious past and a glimmering future belonging to Arcanus. Dr. Dorez is deeply connected to this particular parable.
What exactly are the Manus planning to do in Antarctica? And why would Dr. Dorez go there voluntarily?
Information reveals there's unease in the hearts of the investigators of the Foundation.
Mr. Aleph, when did Dr. Dorez depart?
It was a day when both the clouds and sun were visible.
Information reveals there's unease in the hearts of the investigators of the Foundation.
A day when both the clouds and sun were visible. Could you be more specific?
Pacific? You mean the time of day?
His mind long ago lost any sense of time. Necessary exchange to make room for an infinite cosmos of words. He once again finds himself without an answer.
When both clouds and the sun were visible.
Hey, Vertin, I think I know. It was 3 days ago. Then Dr. Dorez wasn't going to Comala on the day I met her.
She was already there?
She was leaving. She was headed to Antarctica. It was cloudy that afternoon, with a brief spell of sunshine, just like Aleph described.
Then it hasn't been long since she left. Excellent news.
That is good news.
3 days. If we set off immediately, we might still catch up to her. But, based on the intel we gathered in Ushuaia,
Manus Vindictae bombed the entire port 3 days ago. Clearly, they wanted to prevent any interference from the Foundation. It's unlikely we'll find any functioning ships there. I'll report the situation to the Buenos Aires branch. Timekeeper, I'm afraid we'll have to find another way to get there.
I have a boat.
Just has a boat. A small boat gifted by Manus Vindictae. During the past several storms, he has taken this boat, traveling to Antarctica at Manus Vindictae's invitation to evade the reversion. Oh! And that's how he kept the Panopticon running through 6 iterations. How he was able to see every storm. Because somewhere in Antarctica, they have a location that's like the Foundation that is immune to the storm effects.
Could you lend it to us? The situation's urgent, Mr. Aleph.
I wonder if Aleph's really a human or an arcanist. Beneath the decrepit lighthouse, a battlefield boat bobs in sync with the waves. It is small and fragile, not the kind that seems capable of braving an icy sea.
This boat will automatically take you to McMurdo Port, the landing point Manus Vindictae established by the shores of the Ross Sea.
Sato eyes the boat with skepticism, rightfully distrusting this advisor of Manus Vindictae.
This looks like Manus technology. Its arcane energy source is highly unstable. Timekeeper, I suggest we wait for support in Ushuaia.
I don't usually agree with Soneto, but I have to admit, I don't have much confidence that a boat this small can actually make it to Antarctica.
Mr. Aleph, do you know anything about Manus Vindictae's ritual? How far has it progressed?
The ritual could begin at any moment. I believe that's why they left Kamala. Upon departure, one of their members, a woman named Grace, told me they would seal off the sea.
Are we too late?
If you wish to find Doris, you must follow the same path she took.
The Androna flotation waves as her background like a beating omen.
I see. Mr. Aleph, members of the Foundation branch will arrive soon to evaluate your condition. I hope you'll answer their questions with the same patience you showed us. Thank you. Soneto, let's go.
Yes, Timekeeper.
As always, Nato keeps any mission relevant queries to herself. The girls preparing to set sail turn to the young rider beside them.
Thank you for your assistance too, Recoleta. Perhaps you'll consider joining the...
Bus crashes from behind them, the sound of collapsing building.
What was that? It came from the Panopticon.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and take a bit of a break here. We've been streaming for about 3 hours, so good time to do that. When we get back, we'll continue the main story here. See you soon, everyone. It's weird that this is the main story, though. So far, it's felt more like a side story to me. Not to say that any of the side stories themselves haven't had lore implications, but I feel like Futsutu's one gave us more to do with the main events, but maybe things will change from here. Let's see. And off I go from June to west around the world. West around the world. drink water. Get on your knees and drink water.
Paimon accidentally choked on some water again.
Would you not be angered at the betrayal of your expectations? Would you not cry and scream? Would you not send the boss of that sword flying with a single punch for denying your purchase of your dear companion? Sorry, I worked up there.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. And pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The thought of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. And if you feel what I feel, then please let me know that it's real. Oh, just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm my lonely night, oh pretty baby. Trust in me when I say, oh pretty baby, don't let me down, I pray, oh pretty baby. Now that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby. Let me love you. Let me love you. The drums echo in the night. She hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's turning in self-pity flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that gather towards the shore. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some long forgotten birds arranged from melodies. She turned to me as if to say, "Hurry, boy, it's waiting there for you. Gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I blessed the brains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never
had. Do you really want this? Fine, I guess. Oh wait, no, it's Wanderer. Sorry. Xiao. What's that line? The dead would rather rise again than face off against me. Sorry, my shot's not that good. I forgot the line. Lament!
And now, I belong to this set.
Well then. Welcome to Excess Talents.
The mushroom grows in the highest canopy.
In this times of hardship, it is with great regret that we all struggle. And yet, it is through struggle that we grow, through pain. The villains of our world are those people who have gone through pain unimaginable. Or perhaps they've gone through less pain than our heroes, but have coped a little bit less. Growth, after all, can only happen when pain is involved. Through vice, virtue. This world is full of imperfections, and in these trying times, with everything so topsy-turvy, isn't it the perfect time for growth? To learn a lesson from all the pain that we are forced to endure. And that's why I'm going to crash a meteor into the Earth.
Raise your voice. Raise your voice.
No.
It's you. Me. I'm talking.
Talking? Razor, are you talking to Dustball? No. It's you that's supposed to say, that's right?
A familiar scent. Looking for friends. It's good. Happy. Friends follow scent. You came too. Happy. On your body. The smell of wind and rain. Very familiar. The scent of cats. Also familiar. Paimon. Very sweet scent. Smell good.
Now I sit all alone, wishing all my feelings gone. I gave my best to you, nothing for me to do, but I've one last cry, before I leave it all behind. Gotta put you out of my mind this time. Stop living a lie. I guess I'm down to my last cry.
Every word that comes out of her mouth flows as effortlessly as grabbing a drive-through meal on a Sunday evening. Oh man, have you ever had to do that? Just like you're super hungry, but also you don't have the energy to cook, so you just like go out in the middle of the night to like buy something.
Yeah.
Or I'm not sure if anyone's experienced this before, but like I've experienced the delirium of like being so hungry I go out at night, and my brain was like, oh yeah, I'll go grab something from McDonald's, and I walked, like seriously, I walked up to the drive-through window, not remembering that I didn't have a car or a bicycle or anything. So like the cashier was so confused when I walked up, and they were like, sir, this is not the order window. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so sleepy. And I had to go around it. Just like pretend it didn't happen.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion. That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon. If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night,
and since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled,
it is the universe's providence to stop it. I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us, let our blades do the talking!
Weak, 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 I say! It doesn't even pierce my heart!
You're welcome. Follow Yuki24 guys for a variety of games. They were playing Food Simulator, but they play a lot of this game that I'm playing right now, Overwatch 2. So please give it a follow if you'd like more Overwatch 2 content or any variety of games. That was not a teammate. I thought that was a teammate. I legitimately thought, I was like, why am I not healing this person? Oh, right, because it's an enemy and I should not be healing this enemy. Whoops. You've heard of friendly fire. Have you heard of enemy healing? Oops. Forget, I'll do it sometime. I'm locked up on the button. Can't you do it sometime? Push it too far. Fine, electrify mine. Electrify my golden suit. Can't look at your eyes without sparking some. Electrify my Electrify my
Hanabi_Kitty subscribed
Thank
to
you,
your
Nabi.
channel for 0
Welcome
months.
in, welcome in. Surprise, I'm in the same time, beneath the same sun. Oh man, you got me to size, oh, my little buttercup, that hurt. Fine, electrify mine, electrify my golden tube. Can't look at those eyes without sparking sun. Electrify my Electrify my Electrify Electrify my A sincerely wonderful good morning everyone and welcome to the stream. My name is TheGavinVidya. I'm a video game streamer who primarily plays RPG games. I am also a hobby voice actor and singer, so you'll hear me do one or both of those things for the stream. My pronouns are he, they, and today we are doing karaoke. So if you have any requests, as you've seen our wonderful mod Hanabi just do, you can go ahead and use !song request space the name of your song in order to put it here on this here list. I can show you how to be strong in the real way, and I know that we can be strong in the real way, and I want to inspire you. I want to be your rocker when I talk, it lights a fire in you. I want to inspire you. I want to be your rocker when I talk, it lights a fire in you.
Call me Flutterpage. I used to live in Millwall with my mum and dad and sister. But that don't matter no more, does it?
Okay, looks like the ritual roll worked. Now I have children of my own. They ask their mother, what will I be? Will I be handsome? Will I be rich? I tell them tenderly, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. What will be, will be. Que sera, sera.
Oh, dear stranger, journeying to a far, but no many days must pass till I see you again.
So, this is it?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm simply putting things I like in this corner.
Good morning. Are you still sleepy?
Okay, here we go. Here's a highlight one that I was looking forward to. Paimon from Genshin Impact.
Traveler! Traveler! Don't you want to give Paimon your snacks? Come on, Traveler. You know you want to. Aw. Do I turn on the charm for you, Traveler? Okay. Ara, Ara. Come on, Traveler. Give me your snacks. Give me that wallet. Come on. It's just a little bit of more, How about you spend some real money, swipe your credit card, and buy Paimon some Prima Gems? Ara, Ara?
Here's my interpretation of how Kaveh programmed Merak. Alright, Merak. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and program Alhaitham's voice. Register this into your log as Daddy. Sorry. Little imp, you came here to sing your serenade. Perform your feelings on a velvety stage. What we gotta sing that's popular in these parts?
Only little bitches strum the strings of their hearts.
You wanna hang around this lustful town? Such a lovey-dovey before we knock you around. Here we sing about wants and desires.
Savagery, Lord, harder than fire.
So give me a thrust. Show me some lust. From the groin to the bust, little imp, you just must. In the house of Asmodeus. Come on, sing us a song. Make sure the subject is getting it on. Make it graphic and tactfully long. Go ahead, your mic's on.
So you do have a mother.
So you do have a mother.
So the main reason, by the way, why I'm like, okay, Decaf, you're voicing Burton and Regulus is because my British accent is atrocious and I'll not be putting myself in that position.
You what? Your British accent? No, I'm kidding. I can't
Sorry,
do it. I can't hold it.
Oh
Can you
my
say
god.
bottle of water for me?
No.
It's the wrong British accent too.
Stop, flasher!
Oh, my British friends would be so mad at me if they're here.
You have British friends?
Yeah, koala.
No. Wait, sorry.
I also have British friends.
No. Miku Hatsune does not speak to British people.
Oh my goodness, you can make Miku say anything. Nais ko ay magpakilala sa iyo at ipahiwatig kang nilalaman ng puso ko. Maunawaan mo kaya o baka sampalin mo lang ang aking muka. Nagdadalawang isip na wag na lang kaya. Wag na lang kaya. Nais ko ay ialay sa iyo ang puso ko na umiibig sa iyo. Ngunit di mo na yata kailangan ng ganyan. Meron ka na yatang kasintahan na ninikip ang tiyan. Wag na lang kaya. Wag na lang kaya. Ngunit di mo na yata kailangan ng ganyan. Meron ka na yatang kasintahan na ninikip ang tiyan. Wag na lang kaya. Wag na lang kaya. Wag na lang, wag na lang kaya. Wag na lang, wag na lang kaya. Wag na lang, wag na lang kaya.
Normalcy. I just want 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 normalcy. Normalcy. I just want normalcy. Normalcy. I just want normalcy.
No.
Oh, come on, Mr. Security. I want to play with her too.
Shut up. Move them now.
All right. I'll move them, my dear. But on one condition. You have to play with me.
We don't have time for games, Charles.
You know better than that. That's not how it works. This is my department, and you have to abide by my rules. You know that, right? Isn't that right, guys?
Woo! Let's go!
Do we have an understanding, Mr. Security? Now, we're gonna play a simple game of hide and seek. If you can find me, I'll move the mannequins for you. But if you lose...
Objection!
Objection!
High in the clouds, up on a hill, you talk to the stars, they tell you to chill. I try to tell you what everyone knows, you're back, everyone. Hang on. Ad starting. Let's let it run so that we can get back to it. Temp check. Seems I'm still good. Let's keep it going. Although, let's see. Just trying to see if anyone I know is live for raid purposes later. Wonder how many chapters this main story is. Excuse me. Two minutes still. Okay. Well, so what did time go by with our Majesty puzzle game here? There we go. Alright. The journey to and fro. There is a passage here. Its author unknown. Listen within. I return once more to Kamala Prison. To me, this massive cage is no longer an escapable labyrinth. When I left, the lady from Madison Dictate did not stop me. Yet I could still feel her gaze. So sorrowful, so blurred, so cold, never once shifting away from me. On the streets of Ushuaia, a young girl pointed me back towards prison. That severed thread tugged at my heart, and I knew with certainty that my mission lay here. If I were placed before fate, my life and death would seemingly follow a predetermined path with destined end. And as I followed this path, I must care not even a shred of hesitation. It's time to speak with Aleph, the one who answers all questions. 420. In the place of my ashes. As day breaks, the story ends where the ashes rest. In the end, the night is not eternal. Blazing flames reflect their eyes, just like the name of this island might suggest. A winter night stands sentinel over a great conflagration, every brick, while a prison crumbles and falls.
With Aleph's control gone, Comala is collapsing. The inmates aren't even real criminals, are they? And they're still in there with no clue that they're no longer being watched from the central tower. We have to go tell them. We have to get them to safety.
Yes, we should help them get out, at least until support arrives. But the Manus ritual.
Don't worry. I'll go alone.
The battle boat sways in her sight.
Huh? You should hurry. When this is all over, I'll write to you, my dear friend. During this journey together, our teamwork has been impeccable. So, you can trust me to do this. I'm not doing it just to help you or the organization you represent. I'm doing it because the inmates are my friends.
Okay, I trust you. Take care of yourself, Recoleta.
But if the storm truly is imminent, as Dr. Merlin said, then, Miss Recoleta, you'll...
Soneto, more familiar than anyone with the Foundation's exhaustive regulations, has no ready answer. She knows that in this era, before those mechanisms remain ignorant of the truth, she must watch her words.
I don't quite understand what this storm is all about. But don't worry. A brand new adventure is the best thing that can happen to a writer. And I doubt it'll surpass the epic adventures we've shared over the past couple of days. I'm going to write everything, including the two of you, into my new novel.
Then I'd like to be the first to read this new novel, if that's alright.
Of course. Listen, I believe literature is like an endless, timeless river. So we'll meet again someday, somewhere. Probably in someone else's story. Who knows?
Oh. Recoleta might survive. Well, she survived 6 iterations so far. I wonder if Recoleta isn't the person here, but rather the book in her hands. That she's an awakened. Then again, she did tear up the book earlier. So how'd that work exactly? She takes one last look at her new friends, feeling a longing as if they had known each other for decades. After a glance, the girl spins back to the burning ruins of the prison.
Adios, mis queridos amigos.
Escucho
truth. They're dancing. Even Octavia's dancing. Huh. They're still in there. Oh, it's exhibit. All of us spark enough for another. Amid a distant echo singing, the creator of this prison stares into the fire as it burns. No one holds for a time, until a breathless jaguar appears at the dock's edge, staring at the human before her with uncertainty.
Dr. Merlin, you're Dr. Merlin, right? I finally found you. What on earth happened in the central tower? Right after I left, the whole Panopticon started collapsing. The tower's in ruin.
Right. Nicoletta predicted earlier on that eventually the Blankkirk makes a realization that two people are one and the same. So time for the jailer to catch up on the fact that she's been